AMP latest news. AMP's price went down by about 1% in the last day, even though the value of the global crypto market went up by 0.31% to $1.06t. In the same time period, its trade activity also dropped by about 3%. AMP is getting more attention on social media these days, but people's feelings about it as a whole have gotten worse over the past day. AMP's test version is now out in the world. They are starting with a small group of people from the community to try it out, and we hope to add more users soon. How much will AMP cost in the future? Is AMP a good investment? AMP crypto is a simple way to solve a problem. During the time it takes to finish a crypto-based financial deal, it acts as security. Unlike with credit cards, where payments are almost instant, cryptocurrency transactions can take anywhere from minutes to hours, based on the capacity of the blockchain and the fees. AMP takes care of the lack of security while the deal is being confirmed. AMP crypto is a collateral coin that can be used to secure any type of asset users want to move, such as digital payments, fiat currency, loan distributions, and the proceeds from the sale of a property. It does this by using the staking method. Only AMP tokens make it possible for Flexa to authorize payments. On the Flexa network, users can put up AMP as collateral to make sure that sellers get paid. To put it simply, AMP crypto is used to give AMP tokens to people who provide collateral for each payment process. AMP was recently taken off the Binance US exchange, but it is still available on other crypto exchanges. This gives buyers more ways to buy AMP. Is AMP crypto a good investment? AMP's pros. AMP can protect any type of asset users want to move, not just crypto. This includes digital payments, fiat cash, loan distributions, and the money from the sale of a property. The AMP community is getting bigger. Crypto.com, Flexa, Coinbase, Sushi, Uniswap, Gemini, and others use its security services. One of the best things about investing in AMP is that its supply is set at around 100 B. At the moment, about 42% of the total stock is being used. Since the number of AMP tokens is set, no more will be made in the future. This means that the number of AMP tokens will go down, and if demand goes up in the future, there is a chance that demand will be higher than supply, which will cause the price of AMP to go up. The price of AMP started to go down in June 2021, a long time before the rest of the crypto market crashed. It could be because of two things. There are many great competitors in this area. Network Lightning, Paying with BitPay, Ripple up and down. Flexa, which owns AMP, has done well, but it hasn't grown at a fast enough rate to support AMP's very high market cap in 2021. Also, it faces many problems, such as strong competition and being taken off of many US stock markets. SEC called AMP a security, so Binance took it off its US exchange. AMP crypto is mostly used for the following four things. AMP crypto can be traded for other coins or regular money. On the Flexa network, AMP tokens are used to back up transfers. Users can put AMP tokens on the line to get benefits. AMP tokens can be used to vote on how the platform is run and take part in the control of the platform. So far, the results are YTD, minus 22.3%. Last 12 months, minus 71%. Since the beginning, minus 74.5%. Price predictions for AMP crypto. A look at AMP crypto. We judge the future of tokens and blockchains based on 7 main criteria: use cases, differentiation, execution, leadership, community, macroeconomics, and other factors like burn. Here are our ratings for AMP crypto. Cases of use. Given how hard it is to make payments with Bitcoin, AMP crypto has a good use case. But the use case is very narrow, and most people don't have to worry about funds not going through. We give it a 7 out of 10. Things that set them apart. Even though AMP crypto does things differently than its main rivals, there isn't much that sets it apart from them. We give it a April 10th. Put to death. So far, AMP crypto has done a pretty good job of getting things done. We give it a score of 7 out of 10. Management of an organization. Since the price of AMP crypto has gone down over the last few months and the leadership hasn't been able to do much about it, the leadership has been average. We give the leaders a score of 4 out of 10. Strong neighborhood. We give AMP a March 10th because it hasn't built or taken care of a strong group. Good conditions for the economy as a whole. At the moment, there are a number of crises going on at the same time that could make it hard for AMP to go up. These include the rise in crude prices, the expected rise in inflation, and the worsening of the economic crisis in Europe and China. Not much can be done about this by traders or buyers. We'd give it a April 10th. Continued burn. We don't know of any burn programs that are still running. We give it a January 10th. AMP total, 30 out of 70. Total, 47 out of 70 for Ethereum. Key performance metrics for predicting the price of AMP crypto. Price performance of AMP, 68.6% loss in the last 12 months. So far, so bad, minus 17.1%. Buy or sell AMP crypto? People vote. August 1st, bought 83.3%, sold 0%, so the net was 83.3%. On August 3rd, net, 90.5%, 90.5% bought, 0% sold. August 8th, I bought 85.2% and sold 0%, so I made 85.2%. Will AMP get to $1, and if so, when can it get there? AMP would have to grow by a factor of 426 before it could hit $1. At $1, AMP will have a market value of $42 billion. If AMP grew by 25% every year, it would take about 28 years to get to $1. Let's look at this information. Investment quality, average. The growth needed to get to $1 is possible. In October 2010, the price of a Bitcoin was $1. It is now 22,000 times higher than it was 12 years ago. Not possible with a market cap of $1. Time it would take to hit $1 if AMP rose by 25% per year, not possible. AMP has a small chance of making it to $1 based on the factors of quality of investment, growth needed, and time needed. From what we know, it seems unlikely that AMP will hit $1. To get to $1, AMP will have to burn about 75% of the tokens. How much will AMP cost in crypto? Will it reach 50 cents? $1 seems very hard, but 50 cents is a little bit doable. But if AMP burned at about 50%, it would be easy for it to hit 50 cents. How much will AMP token cost? Will it hit $10? The price of AMP has been going down,